Alright, so I got one of these done with the base on it. It's been really, really hard to clean. It's definitely a cool print. I'm sure there's probably some settings they could change. It was real hard trying to get the stuff off here. It's really scratchy. The first one that I printed, I'm not sure what I did with it, but I think it's in the house. And I broke one of the arms off of, or thumbs off of one of them, but it cleaned up really easy. I don't know why this one doesn't. And I was using the same filament. I actually ran out of filament. You can see this line right here. I ran out right here. And I had to switch to this stuff. And I don't like this stuff at all. I used some other kind called Duramatic. So right now I'm reprinting the next one. This slicer wants to slice these at 250 millimeters a second. I've got it sliced at 100, and I'm at 170%, which gives me 170 millimeters top speed, which is pretty fast. And it sounds really scratchy a lot of times when it goes over a lot of this stuff. But this took a really long time to print at 100, so I wanted to see if I could print it a little quicker. Here, I've generally been really successful with this printer, using it conservatively, and I really haven't printed a lot on it where I've tried to push the limits. So normally I would slice it at like 150 or something, you know, never 250. So it's got a couple of settings in here for the speed. I've also raised the temperature quite a bit, so they have silent, normal, and sport. And I guess when you touch that, it changes the acceleration or something. I'm not sure. Still says 170 millimeters. So I don't know what actually is changing with that. It was definitely quieter. There is a little A minus, A plus, A plus. I don't know. That's normal. I don't know if that's changing the acceleration or if it's just a fan. Can't tell. The one thing I don't like about this display can be really laggy. You gotta change like the print speed, like go 100%, 110%, 120%. Sometimes you push it, it doesn't change. Or it takes forever to reflect the change. So I'm pretty sure that's going faster. Or maybe I'm wrong. I really don't know. I'm gonna probably look in the manual and probably have a better idea, right? It's such a long print, it's not even giving me an estimated time. And I've been printing almost an hour. But I think it takes about 5 hours to print this thing at 100 millimeters. So let's go ahead and bump it up to, since I'm working on the base. Okay, you just see what I'm talking about. See, it didn't change. 170, we heard it change. I can hear it, but I don't see the display. So there goes 180. We should be at 190, but we're not. Still waiting for it to change. 190. We're gonna get 200, yes or no? There we go. So that's one thing I don't like about this printer. Now, according to my slicer, I can still go up to 250. It thinks that it can print at 250. In fact, I guess this thing prints at 500 if you wanted it to, on certain things. I also know that once you change the speed, the color of the print will change, because you're starting to get that kind of breakup of the filament. What I might do is raise the temperature a little bit. I'm just kind of experimenting, so it doesn't really matter. I've already got it really high. Well, 285. Why not, right? See, it didn't change. Really? Sounded nasty. So anyway, I don't print that 250. Because I think really this filament has a rating on it 30 to 70, and I think that it needs to be a lot hotter to flow that fast. So I think ideally we're really at the limit of what this can do with this filament. Like, I think it really needs to be about 150 to 170. And probably 260 degrees. Otherwise, you could print it at like 50 or 100 millimeters, and you probably print it, 235, 245. Because I tried that and it worked fine. Just took forever. Yeah, it's gloss, then turn to matte. That's because as you increase the speed, you don't get that complete solidified look. I mean, I kind of like that look, but I'm not sure which one's structurally better. So I'm just going to let it print for a second, like this, and then I'm going to back it down, because I don't feel comfortable with it at this speed. I think it should be slower, temperature should be lower. I just couldn't even imagine trying to print 250 millimeters a second, let alone 500. So let's go. Well, I'm wondering actually if we just did the go down to normal. Ooh, I'm seeing some stuff in the center here. It's starting to print something else. So I think that has to do with the acceleration. Silent, normal, and sport. Because obviously when it accelerates it makes more noise. Let's see. What we're going to do is keep an eye on it and see if our color starts to change. Okay, I've dropped it down to silent. Let's see, maybe it'll perform a little better. You get a little chunk of something stuck in the middle there. You can hear it smacking the fan. So I think that the acceleration is turned down now. I think that's what it is. The acceleration is slower, but the print speed is still going to be the same. I think that's what it's allowing me to change when it goes between normal and silent and sport. They make it sound like it's, you know, for some sort of, you know, sound quality. No, we're still showing 100 and then 200. I'm bringing it back, my temperature down. I'm gonna go down by 5 degrees. I want to make slow changes so it doesn't leave interesting artifacts. Doing pretty good with the stringing. Put it back to normal. Let it run for a minute. It does appear to accelerate faster. Anyway, I'm going to try a couple different ones of these. I want to use up the filament. I'm looking for other projects like this. Pretty scary looking dude. It's a samurai pen holder. And I found it on, I think Thingiverse. Might be on printables too. but you can find it on there easier. I don't remember the guy's name that did it. They're pretty cool. They probably spent a lot of time designing this, so I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys later.